Some of you know me, you know that my totem is the lynx, and my business is called AngeLynx, and my deck is the AngeLynx deck and all of that. All of that came into my life in a series of dreams and visions that I had in the early 1980s, which were really about 2012 and 2013 and the transition planetary consciousness that we're going through right now. My spirits were giving me that preview of coming attractions back at that time. So I have a book about all of that, and I'm going to read a little bit of it tonight. And this is part of the opening vision. This piece is called How the Lynx Lost Its Tail. Oops, that's not the right one. Okay. Here it is. How the lynx lost its tail. I hope you don't find this vain, said Lynx, but I was once at the top of the food chain here. I was the chief predator on this planet, the highest flying feline, the most Mount Olympian catamount, and I had a fine, long, bushy tail, glistening and gleaming with stories. The stories of everyone I'd ever eaten. The stories of everyone and everything who came to me and said, Lynx, you are the man, you are the chief predator here, and I would like to make a predate with you to be eaten and changed into something else. I think that's funny too. You can store my memories in your tail, and I'll be free to be something new. After you've eaten me, I'll be one of your hairs and one of your heirs, and you will be my links to a new life. So hey, what do you say? Be my priest, and at my feast, eat me in your nuzzling snout, chomp me in and shit me out. Just hold my prayer to be your heir. That's true, they used to talk like that, the animals, the plants, the insects. They had no fear and lots of time for poetry. They lost their voices when I lost my tail. Because I could change anything into anything, there were all kinds of interesting species in the plant net back in those days. There were multitudes of iridescent, luminescent, multicolored, many-hued moths, thousands and thousands of more, who were born together from the mother moth, which was called the hairy ma moth, or the great mother. There were the cows who jumped over the moon, who became so churned up by their exertions that they gave butterflies when they were milked. And there were the starfish who fell into the sea by dawn and waited there to climb out again at night. There were the crows, born of Kronos, Father Time, who was himself the son of the old crone, Kronos, or Crowanus. And there were the dragons who moved so slowly beneath the earth, the giants who made mountains out of giant holes, and as many more as you might imagine. Among the plants who held the plan of the plant net, the corn family was most prolific. From the original corn, which was called acorn, I love a good audience. Yeah, the original corn called acorn. Though popcorn also claimed he was... Popcorn claimed he was the first incornation. Through the many-colored maze of yellow, white, red, and blue corns who all danced the corn dance so hard that the corns of their feet grew from bunions to onions, which is the festival or fate of onions to make us cry in memory of unique corn. when Miss Flossie Sweet Corn shucked in for a more successful Capricorn, tore his private parts away and became the unicorn. Or unique corn or unicorn. Yeah, of which of course there was just one. But my most prodigiously present species was the Ra bits. Little glints and gleamers and gleams of the sun god Ra, captured by Earth's atmosphere, condensed into form, bounding and bonding and leaping and mating, calling everyone to meet them and to eat them. So many little honey tufts and funny stuffs and bunny puffs, so that you can barely imagine how many fine hairs I had in my tail. There were so many animas and animals and animuses, so many plants on the planet, so many beings and tribes and sects. Whenever they got tired of whatever they were doing, I ate them. When the fleas and flies were tired of fleeing and flying, I ate them. When the leopards were tired of leaping and the lions were tired of lying, I ate them. Oh, lions do lie, you know. Those big male lions, they lie about how they're the pride. They're the ones that are doing the work. It's really the females. Lions lie all the time. Anyway. When the bears were tired of bearing, and the seals were tired of sealing, and the whales had had enough of whaling, and the dinosaur was too sore to go on, I just ate them all. When the turtles were tired of telling, and the rich bells were tired of belling, and the rebels were tired of yelling, I ate them too. When the bees were tired of being, and the seas were tired of seeing, and the trees tired of treeing, and the breezes tired of breezing, and the pleasers tired of pleasing, and the Caesars tired of seizing. I ate them all, and they changed, became something else, but they were never lost because they were part of me, the lynx. And I kept their stories stored in my fine and flossy tail. I was the lynx, and linked them all, and kept them all stored and storied in my tail. I was, until the fears came to the planet. The fears came in flying saucers and little ships, and very little ships. They were called ownerships. The ownerships came and said, this shall be my part of the planet, and this shall be my part, and this island is I-land, my land. And you must pay rent if you wish to stay here. And so the fears came to own and rent and rent and rend the planet. And all the beings left the hive and said, I too want my ownership. Yes, yes, my destiny is mine. I want my own airship. Bank on it. I want mine. And thus it was that the banks financed and the workers dug the I want mines that undermined the planet's golden age. That is how the links were lost. I couldn't remember anymore how it all fit together. The ownerships, the I want mines had brought too much separation. Shredded, rended, rent and parted until each one was afraid, and was alone. The fears came, the fears had come, the links were lost. I lost my tail unless you want to help me find it. Lynx and I arose and stretched, then began running south to visit Mayan, Toltec, Olmec ruins, the Incas and the Urus, running back in time and space, across the land, across the sea, across the deserts and the prophet seas, to Renaissance and Italis, to lands of romance, gods and giants, crossing Egypt to Africa, to find the Eden, God's first garden, to seek the birth of evilness, to find the source of regional sin, to ask the Holy Spirit, Israel, to find the poetry of life on the planet Earth, to seek among the spiral stars, to search the you and I verse.